This week's feature is a slight departure from the previous trend. Up until now, the community showcase has been focused primarily on people providing tutorial resources, either for Blender in general or for Blender specifically for scientific purposes. This week's feature is different as it highlights what it is possible to achieve with a mastery of Blender combined with a thorough understanding of science and engineering and the passion to make full feature projects. This week's feature is none other than Branch Education. Branch Education has videos dating back 2 years and creates full-feature explanatory videos of engineering and material science. Everything from his incredibly popular How Does a Camera Work video through topics such as printed circuit boards, lemon batteries, LEDs, how trees extract CO2, and the inner workings of solid-state drives, just to name a few. The consistent theme through all the videos is their incredible quality, not just in terms of the fully animated breakdowns, done in Blender, but also through the rigorous but extremely accessible narration that underpins every video. Branch is absolutely one of my favorite go-to channels for learning about the engineering that underlies so many of our modern technologies. Another distinction to be drawn for this showcase is that in the past, I've reached out to people and asked them if they are okay with being features. And though I hope to do follow-ups with everyone I've featured so far, Teddy, the engineer behind Branch Education, is the only one I've really sat down to speak with beforehand. Not only is he incredibly gracious and was very transparent about his process and some of his history with Blender, but we also had a chance to discuss his vision for the channel. I think it's very fitting that he wants the Branch Education videos to be applied at the senior high school level to better help people understand how the practical side of science, i.e. engineering, works, and how some of those technologies are developed. As someone who perhaps should have, but did not, pursue an engineering undergraduate degree coming out of high school, I have to say that videos like these would have gone a long way to giving me a better sense at the time of what engineering actually was and why it would have been a really cool pursuit. So, if you're a working scientist looking to apply Blender to your research, I would be hard-pressed to give you a finer example of what it is capable of than Branch Education. If you're a person at any age who is interested in engineering, but specifically if you are a high school senior or early on in your undergraduate studies, I would be hard-pressed to point you to a better resource for showing off how science can be applied to create the technology that is essential to our everyday lives. And if you are an early stage creator of educational content and want an exemplar, not only are the videos a great example, but if you turn on closed captions for some of the videos and set them to Canadian English, Teddy actually adds in his creator's notes that explain the process, the writing, the time it takes to produce the videos, and much more. He does comedically note in one of the videos that he doesn't think Canadians will mind because they tend to be nice people. As a Canadian, I'm more than happy to say that choosing Canadian English to add in all kinds of valuable detail seems like a good fit, and I really applaud him going the extra mile. To wrap, absolutely check out Branch Education on YouTube. It's an incredible resource for learning, and I have complete confidence in recommending it to anyone, especially educators. So as always, thanks for coming out. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing, liking, sharing with your friends and colleagues, and of course, go check out Branch Education. And until next time, you have yourselves a great old day.